Remember back in 2017 when the Houston Astros traded for Justin Verlander?
And now some breaking news in sports this morning. Pitcher Justin Verlander has reportedly been traded to the Houston Astros.
Which is, by the way, now widely remembered as one of the best in-season acquisitions in baseball history. Could Max Scherzer be the next Justin Verlander and have a similar impact a few months from now? Now, nobody is counting out the Nationals after 16 games. It's a long season, and especially not in the NL East, which is separated by only a few games from top to bottom. But it's hard to look past Washington's injury woes. Juan Soto and Steven Strasburg are both on the injured list, and an underperforming rotation have some wondering if the Nationals would look to deal Scherzer this summer if the season gets away. Max, who is slated to become a free agent at the end of the season, has a full no trade rights as a 10-5 player, giving him the power to control his destiny between now and the July 30th trade deadline. On top of that, he turns 37 in July, so the idea of joining a contender if the Nationals are out of the postseason race seems very realistic. One executive went as far as saying he's been such a force, he's almost in a better spot than Verlander was in 2017, because Verlander wasn't pitching this well for the Tigers for the 2 years leading up to the deadline. Scherzer is earning $35 million this season, so a team acquiring him in late July would have to take on about $12 million of the contract. That could limit the number of teams willing to make that move, though just as Verlander pushed the Astros over the top in 2017, Scherzer could have a similar effect this fall. Unlike Verlander, who was signed for 2 additional seasons when he was traded to the Astros, Scherzer's expiring contract makes him a pure rental. I think the price tag would be unclear, though as we've seen in recent years, rentals are often attainable without giving up a top prospect. As for which teams may be in the market for somebody of Scherzer's caliber, how about the Oakland Athletics? Billy Beane has never been shy about making a big acquisition when he sees a chance to make a postseason run. Oakland's young rotation would be an ideal group for Scherzer to lead. Of course, I have to throw the Yankees in there. The Yankees are always a candidate for a big midseason acquisition, and given the fragile state of the rotation, Scherzer would be an ideal candidate to bolster it for a playoff run. The biggest question, of course, is whether the Yankees will be in a position to make such a run. And finally, I had to put the Angels in there. The Halos are off to a nice start despite an AL worst 5.01 rotation ERA. If they're playing well, they could look to add a top arm such as Scherzer to try and help and end their 7-year postseason drought and get Mike Trout back to October. But guys, let me know in the comments down below, what other teams would you add? Do you think there's a chance the Nationals could trade Scherzer? Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure you guys do drop a like. Make sure you guys do drop a subscription. And until next time, we'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.